I'm currently just on my home screen because I was worried that it would just start and I wouldn't be able to stop things. So I wanted to start it up for all of you to see as well, along with me. Oh, voiceover, subtitles. Information is available in a number of different languages. Make sure, yep, English, original, yep, that's fine. Subtitles, English. Just in case you can't hear it for whatever reason. Just check our start setting inventory. Oh, invert Y, sure. Voice. I was like, inverty? What is inverty? Invert Y. Controller. Yeah, no, I think we're all good. Exit without saving. Change. Let's start then. I believe I watched Jacksepticeye play this, I think, back in 2015, but that was 6 years ago now that he must have played this. He probably would have come.
Catherine Collins.
Sorry.
I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over.
What is?
I'm the only one left.
Wait, what? Why? What happened? Mackie, thank you for the like. Good to have you with us. Thank you so much. But yeah, I believe I watched Jacksepticeye play this back in 2015, but that's 6 years ago, so I've totally forgotten everything about it. So I'm excited to kind of see where the story takes us. Lovely art style so far. Oh wow, we're now in 3D graphics. Thank you, Stephanie, for the like. Always appreciated. Oh, I can move around. This is me now. Ooh. Goodness. Seeing what I can interact with. Vallis Observatory. Okay. Ooh, X. Let me in.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I'm able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
Well, alrighty then. Well, it says last person on Earth, but I appear to be here, and she appears to be talking to me. So, I guess we'll have to see. I'm like exploring everything. I'm like, anything could help. I don't know what anything is going to be. But I can tell. Ooh. Something vibrated then.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
Okay, so something happens. I want to get in the van. Let me in the van. There might be secrets. Secrets in the van? Nope, just abandoned in the middle of the road. Roadblocks. This is definitely a British town based on the like the road markers. Yeah, you're right, Vanessa. It's a little bit... Oh, gosh. What are we doing? What is happening?
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
So...
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
No, Stephen, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
Ooh. Well, alrighty then. That's a thing. No, it's all good, Vanessa. We appreciate having you, regardless of laggy internet. We'll always answer your questions and respond to your comments if we can. So we're now on the other side of this thing. So we're now heading into the observatory. Okay, so you're stopping here. Jeremy. Apparently. We following like different people's stories before the Rapture? So Jeremy is we're now following, I guess, maybe?
Well, I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
Well, it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yorton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle, in Shropshire. The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you, once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Cracking headache all of a sudden.
This is wonderfully British. Paracetamol. And just MPs. This is fantastically British. I love it. I feel so at home already. Proper British telephone box, British signposts. This is wonderful. Please drive carefully. Welcome to Yorton. I assume I can interact with this because it's ringing.
Who's that? Hello?
Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows
Hello,
if
can you
it'll
hear
work.
me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
Backing away slowly. Seems to be some kind of aliens. Maybe. Or something that's infecting something, but is able to get into the phones and has killed people through the phones somehow. So yeah, maybe an alien invasion of some kind, I guess. Oh, more stuff happening over there. Anything in this car? No. Ah, classic British bus stop. Love it. Oh.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
Yeah, so Kate sounds like an American. Everyone else is English, so she's clearly like come in to work on something, which has led to whatever this Rapture is. I can hear like the telephones in the houses. But like, look, you can just see cars just like abandoned on the road. Quarantine. Fascinating. I get in? Radio. Thought I could hear something.
Extraordinary.
The voice of
Whole
the
thing reminds me of high
stars.
school. Seeing Mars for the first time, that same rush of excitement. My hands are shaking.
I don't think that's coincidence. The voice of the stars. Can we really be alone? Billions of galaxies, each filled with billions of stars. Can we really be alone? Probably not. Bike shed open. Picnic basket. Tent. I get into the house. Locked. I love that that made a door handle sound. Then listen. It's a door handle sound, and yet there is no door handle. Brilliant. But yeah, what does this say then? Do not attempt to leave, you will be detained. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Please use your keep your radio on at all times for further information. The area has been quarantined and sealed as per the Crisis Preparedness Action Bill of 1982. Steffi, you work in emergency planning. Is that a real thing? Closed until further notice. We've got the flu. Please try the 7th Whistler. We'll be back in business as soon as we're up and about. George and Helen. The flu, you say? And there's clearly a pandemic going on. Cigarettes still smoking. Okay. They're still smoking. All the cigarettes are. I mean, it's a cool effect. But does that mean it's happened, like, really recently? Ale of the day. 50p! Oh! What a dream that would be. 50p. So I believe this game is in the 1980s. Rather than the 2000s, hence that contingency would be different compared to the contingency you're used to using, Steffi, I would guess. I thought I heard a telephone or something. I can hear it. I think it might be in the pub garden. Gonna explore all these houses, I think. Stuff is clearly going on.
You know, they see me as an outsider here as well.
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
You know, I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. Your lot up at Vallis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved. Be seen as part of it. One of them.
Good morning, Father. Lovely day.
So Jeremy's the local priest.
Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr. Collins.
Lady scientist. Whatever next.
Good morning, Barbara.
Father Wheeler.
You really think that's a community that will ever see me as one of them? I can live with them staring at me. If they just stay out of my way.
Ooh, okay. There is radio in the pub. Which, so this is the thing. So the radios are meant to, you're meant to have them on you at all times, which does imply that people did,
I keep looking.
something's happened that meant they all left them behind immediately.
The pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Okay. Very confusing indeed. No. Oh, you opened. Ah, we're back in here. Yeah, so the thing for me is like the pub's not been tied away. The smoke from the ashtrays is still smoking, which implies that people, and like cars like this, people are just dumping the cars and running out. Something happened. Don't know what yet, but something. My theory brain is a-tingling. Creepy sounds going on as well. I think there's something in the house, possibly. I'll get into the shed. Anything in the greenhouse? No. Let's try the back door then. There we go. And we're in. The house has just been left open. Nice grand piano. Okay. Don't know if the clock's got anything significant information, like a time.
Hello?
Oh, here we go.
Hello? Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and you can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had headaches. And then they started bleeding. It was horrible. They were so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open, and I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids, and then Neil and I started bleeding as well, and it was all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs. They were tired, and Neil said they could take a nap in the bed, and we thought Barbara wouldn't mind as they're only children, and I was so tired, so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
That was 6 hours ago. He never came back down. Just be too frightened to go look.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. I think I could manage that, yes. Will you please help me?
Of course I'll help you. Neil? Neil, are you there?
Sorry, that hit me a little bit. Oof. If this is 2015 and this is about a pandemic, they ahead of their time, has to be said. So it is to do with this room. There's like, but this is the odd thing, is that no one is even here. So it's not like, so we found out that they came up here because they, but now there's no one up here. Yeah, I saw the bloody tissue, so that implies that they did get whatever it was. But there's no body here. There's no like bodies of people dead anywhere. Despite the fact this is meant to be like a pandemic where everyone's been told to isolate. So despite that, there isn't actually anyone around. Like, not even bodies remaining. So I'm just intrigued. Don't imagine I can go this way, can I? No. Didn't think I could. So yeah, clearly headaches and then bleeding leads to whatever this virus is. I don't like know which way I'm meant to go because there's so much over there as well. I'm like, I don't want to miss anything.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? is breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
No, get off.
No, Sam, stop it. You weedy little shit. Give
It's
me the
mine.
can. Give me the
Stop
can.
it. I need it.
Grow up!
Fuck. Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
Interesting. So you see, so he spilt the... So he was trying to write something. Shop closed. Sorry, Dave. Quarantine. Everyone welcome village tomorrow. But as you can see, those symbols are now showing up in the paint. So he was saying they're manifesting everywhere. So actually, these visions I'm seeing are whatever it is that they were afraid of. But yeah, that's interesting then. So it's saying it's coming down the wires and like the electricity and such, but then suddenly it starts just manifesting in the world to the point where it affects the paint that he's dropped. So what is it then? Can I get up here? Is this going to show me something? So, like, quiet and eerie. Oh, I can get into here. Oh, hi, you. I can hear you. Very loud, that thing. I don't like it. Town hall, village hall.
What about the station?
Oh,
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place. There's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Poor man, hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being. Good. I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Very strange things going on here. Very strange indeed. Football pit. Why? Oh, it's a rugby pitch. I was like, why is there an American football pitch here? It's not. It's obviously. What does that mean? Back end of the hall. Yeah, that was a very brief and, like, effective meeting. Most meetings aren't like that at all. Oh no, there's a creepy basement. Well, these spores are here again.
I couldn't do anything. Stop it. Calm down. I'll get back. It's in my head. Howard, wait. Ah! Father, are you all right?
It's my ankle. Oh, Jesus, Lord, I think it's broken. Howard, go and get help.
There's no one left. No one's coming to help us.
Please, Howard, fetch help.
The light. They're in the light. I can see everyone in the light. Oh my God. Help me.
Gonna say people died down here because we've got this like atmospheric fog, and that does seem to be like in the room, in that bedroom there was this atmosphere, but he got like vaporized, like absorbed is what it implied. Well, absorbed by whatever it is. The light seems to be, because it said it's in the light, so clearly it can get into the light. Which way am I meant to be going? There's so much to explore. I'm so confused. Like, there are houses over there I've not looked at. And there's a big thing on the hill over there. Gosh. Quarantine letter in the door. Oh, I can hear you.
Electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming. There's something in... Stephen? Stephen, is that you?
Ruh-roh. He thinks Kate might have been found by the light. Well, this is timely, I think you could probably say. I mean, it seems very alien, but the fact that it like causes headaches and blood and flu-like symptoms does, you know, touches a few nerves, I suppose you could say, couldn't you?
Is everything all right?
Get out of my way.
Where's Kate?
Where do you think she is?
Stephen, what's going on?
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that mark on your face? Stephen! Stephen!
So something happened there. Gosh. What a mess. Am I meant to do anything? I'm just exploring at the minute. I imagine I'm just trying to unlock the story and figure it out. I would guess. Just unlock bits of story, explore the houses to pick up clues. I think it's that kind of game. I don't think there's like loads of like stuff to do other than press X and interact with a game. But yeah, clearly but it won a ton of awards, so clearly it's like the storytelling aspect of this game is like next level, which I'm already getting some really interesting, like they're giving an interesting amount of information to the window, so I'm like... I can hear the radio. In the greenhouse.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
Well then. But yeah, we're getting a good amount of info to like start to piece together a story. Obviously, we're seeing all the clips of like Jeremy and Stephen and people out of order. So it's hard to say exactly what's happening when in like what the order for that is. But we're getting kind of enough info to start to piece together an idea. Weird that they let me into this gate, but there's nothing here. That feels weird, because they've tended just to lock the gates I can't get into. So it feels weird for them to like give me a gate that I can go into, but then not give me anything for it. Yeah, well, it'll be one of the last for Jeremy's story, I imagine. So Jeremy's story ends with him breaking his leg and being in that room, where he then, like, gets absorbed. An office of some kind? Doctor's office?
Dr. Wade, here you are.
Gosh.
There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
That startled me.
With the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming up from his ears and his
What
nose.
the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere.
Bloody tissues
Just
everywhere.
tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Doctor, Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient. Your nose.
Bloody tissues everywhere. Doctor got sick. It's very tense. The music is very, like, ominous. And so it does make me kind of jumpy when I'm like, what am I doing? I hear a phone. Is it in this car? It is.
Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension, occurring as a result of a substantial and rapidly expanding tumor, originating, I believe, within the hypothalamus. Cognitive functions are currently unimpaired, aside from this crippling headache. Hemorrhaging is becoming more frequent, with darker clots passing through the nasal passages primarily. I believe I am dying. This is certainly not flu or anything else I have ever encountered, and certainly a tumor cannot expand this rapidly. In the blood clots, I see tiny flecks of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find a description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon.
Well then, that's enlightening. Thank you for that. So that's interesting. So it's... So he believes it to be some kind of tumour that is growing rapidly in the brain. He can kind of diagnose it with what we do know about medicine, but he's struggling to actually find what it could be that would work this quickly. But he, as I say, he's seeing this liquid light, which is what we heard Kate talking about. The liquid light is what's doing the infecting, because that's then like almost bleeding out of them. What I'm confused about is who I am and where I am and why I'm here.
You have to make a decision, Lizzie.
Ooh.
Especially now.
I do love him, Father. I love them both.
He's married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in the position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
Well, I take your point about Stephen and Robert, but I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
That doesn't... That... No. 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 Just because they're having a bad marriage doesn't give you an excuse to run off with someone's husband or wife. Doesn't matter how good or bad the marriage is. That's on them, and they need to figure that out. Some people, the nerve of them. Steffi, I absolutely get your point about it being kind of like Hot Fuzz, the evil underside of a very innocent, cute town. Gosh, what on earth? I hear something coming from in here. I can't tell if that's just the computer going. I think it might just be the computer. Yeah. It's meant to be like the 1980s, isn't it? So I guess the computers just make the noise. It's just because noises are like clues to things, and so I keep worrying that I'm going to miss something. It seems like Stephen might have been cheating on Kate, yes. That is, or at least wanted to be cheating. There seems to be something... like an implication that something might have been happening or might have been about to happen. At least, if not it was happening, yes. At least emotionally. Emotionally cheating is still a thing. To let. So this house is abandoned, which is interesting. There is just a lot to take in here. Like, I don't know which way I'm meant to be going. Am I meant to be going up there? Or am I meant to be going around here? Apparently I'm meant to be going over here. Influenza pamphlets, interesting.
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
He's looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right.
This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Here we are. So we've met Jeremy's, oh not Jeremy, I'm Stephen's dad now. Who reckons it's partially Stephen's fault and that they're going to get bombed, which they've already talked about the airstrikes, didn't they? Stephen calling the airstrike, lots of bloody tissues in the bath and around the place. I think there's a another thing in the gardens. We need to get into his garden. Another radio. It's just my only critic. I get that they want you to like take your time and explore. It is very slow though. How do I get into his garden? Run away now. Well, I'm going this way. Stuff you. But I want to go into the garden. Grrr. Oh, there's a garage here. Let's have a look at what's going on over here. Something in those gardens, but I can't get to it yet, so I will get there. Yeah, I get they want you to take your time, but you do walk quite slowly. So yeah, locomotive garage. Oh, here we go.
Meg, come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's that?
It looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We'd better get moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
So I'm getting the idea that Stephen isn't very well liked around here, that's for sure. I want to get the radio that's in Stephen's dad's garden. Ah, it's not in the garden, it's here.
It wasn't just some distortion of physics. I may not understand it yet, but it wasn't an accident. All of the clocks, what happened at Tower 6, it's just not random. There's an effort. An attempt to communicate.
So whatever this light is sentient. This alien form, whatever it may be, is sentient in some form. Alright, where do you want me to go? You want me to go up here now? Oh, I fell. I knocked my chair. I always do that. I tuck my legs under my chair and then I accidentally hit the release thing. So I end up falling down. Cut my leg, I think, actually, under my chair, which is really annoying. I need a new chair quite badly. keep, like...
If you could just have a word with them, perhaps.
Oh, here we go.
They listen to you.
Well, I really don't see what it has to do with me at all.
The village looks up to you. I just think with what's been happening with Mr. Coles and Mrs. Boughton and the others, that people need somewhere to talk, to feel safe.
Perhaps they don't think that your church is somewhere they feel particularly safe.
Oof.
I don't need your forgiveness, Wendy. Or theirs. Whosoever thou art that judgest, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1.
Ooh.
It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father. But fine. I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
Shots fired. Nice Bible passages quoting there. I smell hypocrisy afoot. Nice white sheets. Blue, 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 blue. Oh, that's good. Look at that. I can kind of walk through it and it actually goes over me. So 1 minute, if I do this and then spin around. Oh, that's clever. The character has physics. Oh, that's amazing. Well done, devs. No wonder this won awards. The character actually isn't just like an entity. It has physics involved with it. Yep, her Bible and her tea. Gotta have the vicar around for dinner every now and again. Or for tea. So not for dinner, for tea. I used to love it when everyone used to feel like they had to bring the vicar to tea, because my dad was the vicar. Got lots of free food. It was great. Right, I'm guessing we're heading to the church, Stephanie. I think you might be right. Because we're doing Jeremy's story now, aren't we? That's what we're following, really, more than anything. Because again, I think we may have missed... I think we're meant to have gone round like this and then ended up at the... village hall. Where we then see Jeremy's end to his story. I think we've skipped ahead.
Can you hear me? Are you out there, you bastard?
Who are you talking to, sir?
You got them all. Jesus Christ, help me, oh Lord. Give me strength. Hello? Hello, is anyone there? Is anyone still there? Oh. You are still here then. I should have expected that. Come on then. Let's get this over and done with. I've got my parishioners to attend to.
So, what seems to have happened, there's his stick, there's his crutch. So he didn't die when that Howard guy did. Howard died by looking into the light. He survived, went and got a crutch for his broken ankle. Went and got a crutch for his broken ankle. And then came here, the last one. He had survived so long, and he came here And kind of, he was like, yeah, I guess. I think he was talking to the alien virus, whatever we want to call it at this point. He was talking to it and going, well, of course you're still here. I've got to tend to my parishioners. And so kind of accepted his fate. Died just before he got into the church building. What's going to be in the church then? That's a weird name. I can't even... St. Hubert's Church. St. Hubert's? St. Hubert's Church. Hubert's Church. Yeah, you can see all the death here. That's what I'm understanding these particles to be, is death. When we see them, death has occurred. Because they've been in every room there's been death so far. So these aren't actually on fire, I don't think, or are they? Or I think this is the light playing games. What is happening?
It's gone out through all the earth.
Oh, he didn't die at the door.
And their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh God.
Music is phenomenal. They've picked the music for this game. Oh, not picked it, they've obviously had it made. But it's flipping brilliant. It's gorgeous. I guess this is leading me to like the next area, I guess. Yeah, this will lead me out of this part of the village and into the next part of the story, I would imagine. Beautiful game, though. Oh, here we go. Our friend is back. Oh, Wendy. So the old biddy at the church. This is her story now. Oh, wow. This music is stunning. Beautiful, beautiful music. My mum would probably quite like this music. She likes sort of old classical. What's over here? Secrets? Secrets. No, just an alternative path. Secrets. No worries, Vanessa. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you, as always. And I hope you have a good rest of your evening. We will catch you next time. Maybe we will, Stephanie. Maybe we'll figure out what it is that what happened. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think the game crashed. The game froze. Oh no. At the hour mark, the game froze. Oh, how typical. Oh, that's flipping typical. Continue. It's fine, because we know it's saved after Jeremy's story. I saw it saving in the corner after Jeremy's story. So hopefully it'll either pick us up in the church or as we started Wendy's story. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, so we're just at the end of Jeremy's story. Yeah, this is great, but interesting there is no saving. So we have to get to a point where the game will save. So hopefully that last one took about an hour, almost an hour on the dot. So I'm hoping this next one will also take about an hour. And then we'll be able to finish up then. Basically, I'm hoping that each segment is like an hour each and we get nice cut-ups, make it nice and simple for us. That's my hope. So here we go again. Again, this is where I wish I could run. Because I get they want you just to wander and take your time and absorb everything. But, like, obviously it's a bit frustrating. And it's not intended to crash and you have to repeat stuff. But I'm just sitting here going, I just kind of want to get going. Because this is just a lot of walking into the next area. It's like, I don't necessarily need to take all this in. It is stunning. But I've already done it once. We'll follow you this time, because by not following you, it broke. I'm just intrigued as to why this thing, because this thing seems to be linked to everything that's going on. So why is it... Why is it helping me? Why is it telling me where to go, considering it seems to be the bad thing here? So this is is this Wendy's house? No. I've been to Wendy's house, I thought. Oh, there's death here.
Ever so drawn this morning.
That bloody dog kept me awake. And there was that thing in the sky. The radio says it was an electrical storm, but I don't know what it was. This morning, I found some dead birds in the garden.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if it might have had something to do with the atmospheric conditions.
My Stephen will probably know. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Wendy, I've popped around because we've had some incidents with some of the more elderly residents. Mrs. Bout has, well, vanished, for want of a better word. Wandered off somewhere, no doubt. I thought I'd best check and see you're all right.
The council are talking about a flu epidemic.
Yes, well, I'm not sure it's flu as such. But no headaches, nosebleeds, no joint pains or digestive issues?
Dr. Wade, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Go and find some real sick people to look after. And if you see that son of mine, tell him that his mother's looking for him.
Yeah, I wondered about this. So this is the second clock we've seen. 6:07. At 6:07, it all kind of kicked off, or at least it all, because every clock is set to 6:07. Back door, I guess. Back door. Everyone here has got such beautiful gardens. Frank is his dad and Wendy is his mum, but they're not together clearly. Yes, no, I think you're right about that, Stephanie. But it's funny, isn't it, that they're not together anymore, but they still live in the same flipping village. Couldn't be bothered to move that far away from one another. Didn't hate each other that much. They needed to move out of the village. I mean, I guess she is quite far removed from the village. She's not in the village. But she's still involved in the village. She's still, like, part of the church and stuff. Book. Country and kin. Tea, binoculars, bird watch. She's got a lot of bird baths, a bird watcher. Putting together clues. My theory brain. Kicking off. Ow. Ow! Nah, he's all the way over there. Oh, the lighting effects and stuff are gorgeous. Yeah, imagine what it'd be like to own a piece of land with gardens like this. Where we are. That would be ridiculous. Cost far too much. But I guess they're all older people, aren't they, living in the north, clearly. So I think they can probably will afford it much more than we could down here in the south. A map. You are here. How do you know that? For all you know, I could be over there. But interesting. There's a few of those infinity symbols again. So that's the main town that we were in just now. Yorton. We're now in Tipworth Forest up here. Interesting. So we're a little bit out of here, but we're close enough to the Yorton village.
Going away, Amanda?
Oh, gosh.
Just for a few days, yeah. First thing in the morning. I don't want the kids to catch this flu if it's going round.
It's probably that father, Jeremy, spreading it around while he tries to bully everyone into donations for the summer fete.
It seems very quiet in the village, actually, Wendy. Not much bullying to be done.
Oh, Father, I didn't know you were here.
Clearly.
Oh.
Listen, I came up here to tell Amanda that we've had some vandalism in the village. Must be a teenage thing. Tagging, I think they call it. Someone's painting all over doors and things.
Little vandals. Well, I'll tell Neil to make sure we're properly locked up when we go.
A good man like my Eddie gone. And these thugs and yops running around defacing property. He gave everything to his country, and look what he got in return. Nothing but an early death.
He had a good life, Wendy.
He had a short life. I look to my birds, Father. Lives lived unencumbered, free and simple. That's as God meant things to be.
So she's clearly got an issue. Because he's trying, Father Jeremy is trying to be as nice as he possibly can. And she's just not having it at all. She keeps like, it seems like what you would call like your typical sort of old biddy in a church who kind of wants to gossip and moan about the church but doesn't actually want to change anything or fix anything. I can hear that. Is that up here? Can I climb this? I can. Rubik's Cube, I can solve those. I've got one up here. Although, wait, what? A 4x4. Ooh, clever kids.
I don't understand what that means.
Oh, gosh. Okay, then. 4x4 Rubik's Cubes are hard. I've got a 3x3 and I can solve that, but that's about it. Okay, so we got that. Is there anything in the garden? But yeah, seems a little bit... They said they lock everything up, so I'd be surprised if we see anything. Another clock, 6:07. I'm glad I noticed that in that first house going, I wonder if that's like a clue to something. And here. Suitcases, bags. Not a lot though, really. What's out down this way? Oh, a little picnic spot. That's nice, right out your back door. We are now here, apparently. Voice of the Stars again. Very popular book, clearly. It's also like very quiet at these points. Obviously, it crescendoed with all that sort of choral music in the last one. So this feels very quiet now. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going, but... Oh, I hear a phone. I think it's from this car up ahead. Oh, hello.
Everton substation before we cut the lines. The interchange there just started dialing numbers at random.
And the symptoms you're seeing match those we've been tracking here?
Sickness, headaches, nosebleeds, eventual hemorrhage, then just light, whatever the hell that means.
Then we've got to stop it before it finds another way out of the valley. Clive, you've got to order a strike.
What?
An airstrike. We have to kill it.
No. No, I don't agree. We've quarantined the valley, we've cut the lines. It's contained.
What if you're wrong? Are you happy to have that on your conscience?
Stephen, I said it's contained.
Well then. So Stephen was clearly trying to get rid of it, and other people, Clive, whoever he is, government figure, someone like that, police, didn't fully believe him. And this place looks quite ransacked. Another phone, I hear it.
Hello?
1980s because of those phones.
Break a lost cowboy, this is Travelling Sherlock. You copy, over. You dab bugger, Charlie. You don't do it when you're using the phone. You'd say this too seriously, Appleton, I'm telling you. It is serious. It's not larking about. You be listening to your number stations again, Frankie. It's not funny. It's serious stuff, and you should mind it. Now then, I'm assuming this is about a pint. I am going to the Whistler. My round, I think. I'll not argue with that. Frank, have you seen the sky? It's amazing. Don't think I've ever seen anything like it. I didn't realize we were off to a poetry recital as well, Charlie.
Something happened to the sky. Made everyone a little bit... Was that where they got infected? How they got infected? Or is that another thing entirely? Curiouser. Curiouser. I'm impressed that they've built out the world this much. Like, the fact it's so open is impressive, because it'd be so easy for a game like this to just go, here's the path I need you to take in order to understand the story. Here you go. But you can wander, you can explore, like, these back routes here. I can just go and have a look around and see what I find. Rather than going all the way down into the village there. Got all these, like, country paths. Just kind of wander around, which is fascinating. I don't know if it will come to anything. No, it just comes to a dead end, which is annoying. But I'm impressed that I have the option just to wander. They like drawn these paths and you go, oh, I wonder what's up there. It's very good game design. Very, very good. Right then. Ooh, apologies. More tired than I realised. You're over here. Hello. Where do you want me here? Why do you want me here?
Terry called this morning.
Here we go.
Said there was a problem with Harvey. Said he couldn't get through to the vet, so I said I'd come round and take a look.
There's a lot of dead birds today. More here, too, poor little things. I've been trying to get hold of Steve, and he always knows what to do.
Got round here and no sign of either of them.
With any luck, the stupid creature will have run under a car. It's probably rabies.
Killing a lot of the killing all the birds and stuff first then, which makes sense because they use, don't birds use like electromagnetism to locate stuff like their prey or to help them migrate and stuff like that? Isn't that electromagnetism? Am I remembering that right? So it makes sense if it's an electrical storm, something to do with the electricity, and that's where it starts going into the wires and stuff. It would make sense that the birds die first. However, what is interesting is that bird appears to be dead, but I can see it. The humans seem to just vanish into into light, according to that report. But the birds, I can see them. I keep hearing things from that thing. Can't tell what though.
Harvey! Harvey, come on, boy.
Come on, Harvey.
Come on, Harvey. Come on, boy.
Harvey!
Harvey! Push it. Push the bloody thing.
You push it. I told you it would get stuck.
Should have just taken the car. This was a stupid idea.
Moving here was a stupid idea. And I told you, Barbara said they blocked the roads. You go and look then.
Wait, is that Harvey? Harvey? Harvey!
Harvey! Here, boy! Come here, boy!
Lots of little marital disputes in this this little town. Or so it would seem. Oh, play park. Fun.
I'm married. You have to stop this.
He's still sweet on you, Elizabeth.
He left. It's too late.
You loved each other long before she came along. It's just about making things as they should be.
Wendy, no.
It's not like you won't bump into each other anyway. One drink, what can that hurt?
One drink, maybe.
Oh, one drink, wonderful.
Meddling mothers. No, 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 no. So she clearly liked Lizzie for Stephen, and then he found Kim, and she wasn't best pleased that he'd gone away and married an American scientist. That ain't good at all. Yeah, poor Kate indeed. Oh, radio. Yeah, it's weird. We can see the dead birds, but not the
Phone call from Stephen. He wants to shut down the receiver. Something about
but not dead
instances
people.
across the valley. There's intermittent electrostatic discharges radiating out of Tower 6. All of the electrics on the main gate are blown. I'll find time to take a look once the data stream begins to calm down here.
I'm wondering whether Kate's hubris and like quest for knowledge is the reason that it got as bad as it did, because maybe Stephen wanted to shut it all down and Kate wouldn't because science. But again, who are we in this story? Who are we? What have we found?
Should we go down? Just leave it. We've got to keep moving.
Sean! We can't just leave him. He must be really badly hurt.
Jesus, Diana, we've got the kid in the car. We should just keep driving.
We can't just drive off and... Look! He's there. He's in the car. Oh, he's hurt. We've got to get down there.
I said, leave him. We've got to get out of the valley while we can.
Oh my God, he's trying to undo his seatbelt.
There we are. He's fine then. Come on, love. Come on. Come on.
Everyone trying to get out, but again, someone clearly crashed trying to escape. Sorry, fella. Oh. Oh, fortunately that is... Oh no. Wait a minute. Is that the driver's side? Yes, it is. Oh gosh. That is going to be painful. Big tree through the driver's side door. Window even. That's going to smart. Trying to show me down here. Her voice is coming from that thing. See, that thing felt like it was leading me down here. Don't know if anything is going to be down here, but it felt like something was down here. Is that where I'm meant to be going? Oh, we got some more choral music coming in. What's up here then? Oh, this is the kids' park. Oh. Again, and this is what's nice, because it is open world to some degree. There's a level of like, you can go a lot of different ways and get to the same point. You might just miss certain things if you do. But it encourages exploration. That's nice. I like that. The question is, where now? Where does one go from here? Like, I went down there. There was nothing there. So what are you trying to tell me? Up here we go, then. Again, it's like there probably will be things I miss because I'm too impatient. So we'll see. I'm willing to explore. It's only because it just seemed to be exactly where I was before. I didn't... Oh, gosh.
You'll catch your death.
They're all dead, Father. All of my birds.
Here. Take my jacket.
I tried to be a good woman. A Christian woman. But I've been proud.
Just as the Lord forgave you, so also should you. What matters is we try our best. God sees that. Come back to the village with me.
I'm not so far from Stevens now. I need to find my son. It's what Eddie would have done.
Yes. I suppose it is. I'll say a prayer for you.
Thank you, Father. She loved you, you know, Mary. You helped her. I'm sorry if I judged you harshly.
It doesn't matter now. It's late. You should find a place to sleep. I'm sure when the sun comes up, everything will seem better.
Something clearly happened. Something to do with Mary. Not entirely sure what, though. But they've clearly had a bit of a sordid relationship, those two. I think we're maybe hitting the crescendo of Wendy's story, because the music's getting louder. I can't remember if we've heard the name Mary before. No. Might be a new name, might not be. Hard to say.
Howard! Howard! What's happened?
Stephen, thank God. Listen, I need you to get to the junction box. See if there's a phone working. No, stay back. Don't come up here.
Oh, Christ.
Is that...
Bloody idiot! Where the hell did they think they were going?
I think they must have thought they could walk out along the line.
Well, there won't be any more trains now.
You're a callous bastard, Stephen.
Just pragmatic, Howard. Did you say there's a working phone in the junction box?
Gosh. Someone got killed. Just the way I'm supposed to go, or am I going an extra way? I can't tell. Oh, it's saving though, so something's happening. Can't tell if this is where I'm meant to go or not. Because it was pointing me a different direction, so I don't know. I think I want to head back down because I feel like I might be jumping ahead. For it to save like that, I feel like I might be jumping ahead to something else. I want to try and finish Wendy's story if I can. What? Yeah. So he's pointing me down that way. We will come back to the train. I think, or will we? It just feels like it's I'm so unsure. I don't want to miss anything. I guess this must be like a dead end. or we must be able to get back down. Because why would it give me the option to come up this early if this is totally going to derail things when Mary's story still isn't finished yet? Like, I must be able to get back down off the lines from over there, or I'll just have to come back and go round. I don't want to miss anything, though, Stephanie. That's the problem. I don't want to miss important story. But he said something about a working phone in here, so I imagine there's going to be a phone to pick up in here. So let's see if there is a working phone up here. Yeah, look, I can get back down there. Fine.
I lost my shoes.
There we go.
I lost my shoes, sir. There's arches on the green. They've taken my shoes, sir.
Howard! Howard Lantham! You open the door this instant, young man.
I lost my shoes.
Now get up. Get up.
I lost my shoes.
What on earth are you doing here, Howard?
Stephen. He told me to stay in case Lizzie phoned.
Stephen, where is he?
What are you doing with those birds?
Concentrate, Howard. Where's Stephen?
He said we couldn't help them. He took my shoes so I'd stay.
Listen to me, Howard Lantham. You find your shoes and you get to the village. Find Father Jeremy. He'll give you some soup or something.
And that's where we then found...
with you.
Yeah, Howard is the one that broke Jeremy's foot.
I'm
So
gonna
this is
find
where this
my
is going.
son. Then I'm going to ask him what on earth he thinks he's doing.
So this is, yeah, so Howard then went to the village, clearly, and that's when he accidentally broke Jeremy, the father's, ankle. There you are. Hello. Oh gosh, what is happening over there? I saw that big light show over here. What on earth? Okay, nothing in there. Puzzle pieces slowly coming together. Yes. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Fancy seeing you here. Oh. Is everything all right, my dear?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all right. I'm all right. It's just...
Robert. That man doesn't deserve you. I know everybody thinks I'm just a mithering old busybody, but someone has to say what everyone else is thinking. We both know that this marriage, it's not how things are supposed to be.
Are you talking about me and Robert? Or is this really about Stephen and Kate?
I suppose it is. I have to accept it. I know, but she doesn't belong here. You see that, don't you? There's a place for people, and this isn't hers.
Oh.
But I'm not talking about the colour of her skin. Don't look at me like that. What they do up there, it's not natural. There are some things we're not supposed to understand. I don't like her. And I don't like how Stephen is around her. He was a better man when he was with you.
Oh, shut it, you. That is not helpful for anyone. But interesting, so now we know that Kate is of some ethnic background, or has some colour to her skin, as it were. She is not white British. Which is interesting, that she's not white British. I guess she's American and all those sort of things, so I guess there's like... But it's a very clever way to tell us that, rather than it being... Because we can't tell from character models and stuff, obviously. Oh, so that's just coming down from the train. Yeah, I remember now. Onwards! But yeah, Wendy clearly was not happy that Lizzie and Stephen broke up, clearly. And was also not happy about Kate in general.
Rachel, darling, I'm sorry about taping over your music, but that is your dad and I. In case you come home, I mean, I know Mrs. Graves is looking after you over there, but just in case you come home, we wanted to let you know we're going to head over to Barb's.
Evie! Evie!
Sam, I'm leaving a message for Rachel. Are you going to say hello?
Jesus Christ, Evie, we ain't got time for this. The bloody car won't start. We're going to have to walk.
Sam, shush, it's for Rachel in case she comes back here.
But Charlie says everyone's getting together at the hall. Rachel's at the camp. She'll be fine.
Rachel, darling, anyway, listen, as I was saying, we're going to be at the village hall. We'll wait there for you. I think it's best if you just stay put and mind what Mrs. Graves tells you. We love you, darling. Bye.
You finished? Right, grab that bloody case and let's get moving. Come on.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate, because I think both of you were probably not doing too well after that. But yeah, Stephanie, totally glad that my parents didn't mess with my relationship in the same way. It's not okay. It doesn't help anyone. Particularly not once you're... I think it's one thing for, obviously, people say do what you want, not what your parents want. And I understand the sentiment behind that. I do. But also, your parents do know you very well, and your parents want what's best for you. So sometimes it is quite good to listen to them and take their advice. But once you're married, once you've made the decision, as a man or a woman, you've grown up and you've made a grown-up decision, you have to live with those consequences. And so regardless, it's actually not helpful for them to then be like, oh, well, I don't, you should have been with this person or whatever. It's like, no, help me either fix this, just help me fix what we're currently doing, rather than wishing I was with someone else. Help me fix the situation I'm now in.
There's something in the observatory with me. I can feel it reaching out to me. When it's close, I'm overcome with the most profound sense. Loneliness.
What do you want? So loneliness is clearly an issue here. Let's go into the house then, shall we? Yeah, so clearly this thing it feels lonely, but it's like...
Wendy?
Oh,
Wendy,
maybe it's killing everyone else, so that it's not the only
It's
lonely
me.
one anymore.
It's Frank.
Oh, Frank. The door was open. I didn't think Graham would mind.
I'm sure he won't. What are you doing here?
Looking for Stephen, but I just ran out of steam. And the door was open. Have you listened to the radio? I thought I heard him on the radio before.
It's all over the valley. Don't you get that? This isn't some abstract thing. Whatever came down into the tower has got out. They've quarantined the whole valley.
It's right here in the observatory.
It's out in the world. It's adapting and spreading. Do you understand?
No, we can't turn it away.
What's he talking about?
I dunno ken. But if he's on the radio,
I dunno ken.
reach him on the CB.
Proper northern.
You go to Stephen's house, and if I get hold of him, I'll tell him to come and find you.
I'm not convinced Wendy's gonna make it. 607. Which is funny because the clocks are all still ticking, but they're all stuck on 607 because I can still hear the ticking. What's going on over here? So you didn't...
Come on, you stupid bastard. Christ, not now, come on.
Yeah, Stephen's paint, he's like making notes and stuff.
Ah, damn bloody thing! Jesus! Come on, not now! Jesus, come on, you bastard! Start, you bastard! Come on! Ah.
I don't think it will start. I'm not convinced it wants friends, Stephanie. I'm convinced something happened to it. So it is alone. And, oh, sorry. Yeah, something happened to it, so it's alone. It's now going to make everyone else feel alone like it.
Stephen, are you here? It's your mother. Answer me. Stephen!
There it is.
What have you done, Stephen?
There must be a logic to the pattern.
607, there it is, exactly.
In response to me. It's alive. It's the only
Is
explanation.
he noting down like where it is or where it's been? Oh gosh. Lots of mathematics. Looks like there's death in this house, doesn't it? These particles are back.
Stephen, where's Kate? Are you here? Stephen? I can hear the planes. It's the government coming to rescue us. You can come out now. It's all gonna be all right. I can hear the jets coming. It's like when Eddie came home. It's like your dad coming home again. I'm here. I'm down here. This way.
Somehow I suspect that was the airstrike. And I am actually going to end it here. We're a little bit early today, but with the save, that was just a save point, so that's a good place to end it. And I don't know where the next autosave is going to be, so I'm going to end it there. But yes, clearly Stephen did manage to get the airstrike to come there, and unfortunately Wendy, along with anyone else that was left, was caught in the crossfire. Oh, this is chilling, to say the least. Very, very, very good. Very well done. I'm liking the opening story. It's a little slow in terms of the walking. I wish it could be a little bit faster, but the story, the way they're telling the story, and you have to kind of piece together how it happened, is fantastic. And the graphics are great, particularly for 2015 on an indie title. Brilliant. so far. I'm loving this. I think we'll definitely get to finish this in the next time we do a Casual Thursday. But this is a good choice. I'm so glad we picked this. What a story. Quite heart-wrenching at times as well. I was getting a little bit choked up and a little bit like just like in it because of how like intense that story is. Wow. Very, very good. Loving it so far. But with that, if you are new and you have seen something you like here, please do give us a like, give us a follow. We really appreciate it. It really helps us out. All that good stuff. Thank you, Steffi and Vanessa, for being in the chat with me. Really appreciate you keeping me company through this slightly more casual venture than some of our other games at the minute. And please remember to tune in to Saturday, where we have got a new game, hopefully, on the horizon. That is my plan. I haven't figured out quite what yet, but my plan is to have a new one for you on Saturday. So please stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's it for today then. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.